Hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ralph's Law. To the podcast, this is Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. I hope you had a good day today. I had an amazing day today. Fantastic day today. And I just figured, I should still just make this video because I've been having a lot of questions, and people have been reaching out to me, and they just wanted to talk about certain things that's been happening in the lives of a lot of clients. So this video is gonna be a little different because this is just okay. This is something that we all do all the time. We shopping. That's what we do. So this video is about shopping for attorneys. Yeah, no, just hold on. I'm gonna explain the whole thing to you guys. A lot of clients, a lot of people, they actually have a situation where they've had certain attorneys actually mess up their case before, prior to actually coming to the attorneys that are actually gonna fix the situation. So the problem is most of the times the clients, the potential clients, they do not know how to shop for attorneys. So what I'm trying to do today is I'm gonna just give you tips on how to shop for the right attorney for your case. That's what I'm saying. So there are certain things that it doesn't even matter the school that the person went to, the law school that they went to, whether they went to some kind of Ivy League law school or whatever. It does not matter. The thing is, it's all about the outcomes, so that's just what I'm trying to put out there. There are attorneys, and then there are attorneys that actually get you the desired outcomes. That's just how it is. Attorneys, they are divided into two big categories, separate. The ones that get you the outcome that you desire, and the ones that just whatever, do whatever they want to do. How do you pick and get the one that is actually good for your case? And that's what I wanted to talk about today. This is Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Leave us smash the like button, as my daughter Audrey will typically say, and then also leave us a comment. Leave a question, talk about the topic, whatever I talked about. If you have a question, just drop it down, and I will actually tackle it in the next show. So Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. So I'm just gonna put it this way. It's just like a lot of stories. Okay, this post, I know it's gonna ruffle some feathers. It's gonna ruffle some feathers, because you have some people out there that are just like giving a lot of clients subpar legal services. It's not like I'm trying to call other attorneys out, but I'm trying to help you choose better attorneys. That's all I'm doing. So look at it this way. When you have a need for legal services, let's say that you have a case or whatever, when you Google whatever, you check out the attorneys that you want, you don't have to come into the first attorney that you see online, the first person that says, hey, call me, we'll talk about it. I need you to check out some things about that person, for certain qualities about that attorney before you actually engage the services of that attorney. And that's actually where the problem is, picking an attorney to represent you. It's almost like picking a personal, a personal trainer. It has to be a person that kind of, that matches with you. The person, uh, it shouldn't be just anybody. I mean, of course, I mean, like you can have a personal trainer that possibly looks all buff and stuff, but that person doesn't match with your a whole lot of stuff about you. So that's what I'm trying to say. Picking an attorney is actually something that's very something that you can actually take your time to do. And when you take your time to do that, you will most likely get the desired outcomes. A lot of people don't pick the right way. So that's what I was trying to point out today in this video. You, as a potential client, you need to pick an attorney that's empathetic to your cause, not merely sympathetic. And that's actually one of the problems that a lot of people have when they get an attorney. They just get a person that's like, oh yeah, I'm telling this person about my case, and they kind of understand the case and they're gonna represent me. The thing about the representation is that if the person doesn't just have to be sympathetic, they should be empathic. I mean, I guess empathic is that's an older use of the language, but empathetic. They have to be able to. They have to have the capacity to put themselves in your shoes, and actually be able to see the situation from your own frame of reference. Your own frame of reference, because you're the client, and that's how it is. So some of you guys, you go out there, you just check out attorneys, and then you just sign up with the first one that talks to you. Try to do some kind of interview. If it doesn't match, that's fine. You don't have to be with that person. You don't have to stick with that person. Even if the trial has already started, you, the client, you can fire the attorney if they're like giving you subpar performance. Yeah. You are the client. Ultimately, it actually has to be your way. And that's part of the things that a lot of people don't know. The attorney is actually there to help you, guide you to, through the legal process. Based on the way that it's basically, it's set up, the attorney controls the process, the means to an end. You, the client, you control the end. Now, what that means is that you control everything is actually designed to get you the outcome that you want. I mean, think about it this way. The attorney can actually represent you and they just leave. You are the person that's supposed to leave with, you're supposed to leave with the outcome that, that's from the lawsuit, the whole legal process. So the outcome, you control that, the end. That's why it's set up this way, where ultimately the client decides, oh, do I want to take accept a plea bargain or whatever? Like, the client has the final say. That's you. That's you. So that's what I'm trying to talk about today. These things get mixed up a whole lot, and a lot of people don't understand it. They don't pick the right attorneys, and then later on in the process, they start looking for certain attorneys that are known to be gladiators, to actually fix the stuff that we are messed up by attorneys that we are subpar. So that's what I'm trying to say today. The power is in your hands. You, the potential client. Call them, have some kind of interview, and figure out the kind of person they are. is that a person that can actually be empathetic to your cause. If an attorney is empathetic to your cause, they're gonna do a whole lot. They will move mountains to vindicate your cause of action. You see what I'm saying? Because they're empathetic to your cause. And that's the kind of person that you have to hire. That raises the possibility that you're actually going to get the kind of outcome that you want to get. Don't hire people that go, oh yeah, I think I kind of believe what you're saying. No. And that's the problem, okay? Get people that are actually empathetic to what you're talking about. They want it. They want to do that. They want to do that actually because, it's your way. They want to do it your way. I mean, of course, the attorney is supposed to have the overall legal strategy, but they should also be flexible enough to incorporate your own suggestions and idea into that strategy. So basically, they want to do it your way because they're empathetic. That's what it's all about, So that's the kind of attorney that you're supposed to get. And another thing that I wanted to talk about today is, I had some people that we were talking about this whole thing. It's not, when you have an interaction with an attorney that doesn't do all those things, it's not like out there trying to actually fight for you. Sometimes it's not because those people, it's not like they have some kind of bad faith or whatever. It could also be, psychologists, they call that unconscious incompetence. Unconscious incompetence. So you have some of these attorneys, I'm telling you, I've dealt with, some attorneys, Ivy League universities, whatever. But they lack the, I don't know. I think Oprah said that they lacked it. Yeah, I think it was, yeah. I don't know, whoever. Somebody said it. They lack that. Is it je ne sais quoi? Oh my gosh, I love all these French phrases. They lack the thing, and they just don't get it. They just don't get how this whole system was set up originally. It does not matter. They could be graduating from the best school ever in the country, and they come into the courtroom, and they're just dumb AF. So that's what I'm trying to say today. This video, that's what it's all about. I'm gonna give you guys, just general stuff that if your attorney is doing that already, maybe that's not the right person for you. That's when you actually have to think about whether you should fire that attorney and get you an actual legal gladiator that will clean up the mess and handle business. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so let's just leave it that way. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about is this. If you have an attorney that doesn't call you back within a reasonable amount of time, maybe that's not the right person for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you call, you have your a legal question about your case, and you're trying to figure some stuff out, and this person doesn't call you back, and it's like hours and stuff, whatever. Think about it. That may not be the right person for you. So that's just one of the tips that I wanted to give you guys out there trying to look for attorneys. reasonable time. Now, if you think about reasonable time, that's I would say that that's a bit subjective. I mean, reasonable. I guess it has a subjective component to it. It also has an objective component to it. But reasonable time, I mean, you know what's reasonable. You have an attorney and you're saying, hey, what's happening? We have this case, whatever, and they don't respond to you until the day of the case. Wow. I mean, that's an attorney that's not very time conscious, and also has some issues. So rethink: is that really the best attorney that will get you the outcomes that you desire for your case? You know. Another thing. Um, I've had a lot of people complain about attorneys being late for a hearing. The attorney is always late. So being late, I mean, it happens to everybody. There could be traffic, there could be all that stuff that can make a person late. But I want you to start taking a notice, even if you already have the attorney. If you're in a situation where the attorney is supposed to actually be present in court and they're physically late consistently, they always come late, tardiness, and they always have some kind of weird excuse like, oh, whatever. Consider getting rid of that attorney. This sounds harsh, I know. I'm telling you. So basically, what you're trying to do is to get the kind of attorney that will actually get you the outcome that you want. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm telling you, I got you. This is Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. Okay, so in a lot of situations, I've had to clean up some of the situations, where people had this prior attorneys and those people, just messed up basic stuff, like made a lot of rookie mistakes. No, why do you need all that? If the attorney keeps coming late consistently, consider replacing that person. Typically, if they're late in that way, in actually being present in a hearing, they will likely be late in filing stuff for you, maybe filing motions with the court. What that is going to lead to is, they will be late, and you could actually lose something, statute limitations, You lose a case just based on the fact that your attorney did not actually file something within the allocated time that he or she should have filed it. Those are rookie mistakes. Think about that person, reconsider, switch it. Find you another attorney that's like in tune with the outcome that you want to achieve and is ready to fight for you. So that's another thing that I wanted to talk about today. Another thing is this. These attorneys that do this stuff, some of them, they're not bad people, I think I already mentioned that. They're not bad people. It could just be unconscious incompetence. They don't know what they don't know. they don't know what they don't know. And that's the thing about unconscious incompetence, is that it's people that just function in a certain way, and they just say, hey, I've been doing this, I've been doing whatever over a long time, and it seems like it's fine. Unconscious incompetence. If you have an attorney that has something like that, those kind of traits, think about replacing him or her. That will be the best move for the outcome that you ultimately desire. All right, yeah. So that's just how it is. You need to just generally find people that are not just sympathetic to your cause, but also empathetic to your cause of action. That's the kind of attorney that you need to actually fight for you. So, yeah. And that's the whole thing. You have some attorneys that they tend to forget the general, like the basics of our legal system. Our legal system is based on it's adversarial. It's adversarial. So that's why I made this video. I need you guys to shop wisely. Shop wisely. If you have an attorney that does not understand the basic framework, the basic way that our legal system is set up, consider changing that person. Our legal system is adversarial, and that's like that's the other type of legal system is inquisitorial. Okay, so adversarial is basically like it's a two sides, basically like prosecution, defense, whatever, and you guys like fight it out, and then the judge makes a determination. Inquisitorial is basically just the judge doing all the work himself or by herself. It doesn't involve two people actually trying to figure something out. And I mean, our system is not perfect, but I'm telling you, it's as near perfect as possible. I'm telling you, yeah. That's one of the things that people talk about. When they talk about the fact that we have the jury system in America. I'm telling you, the jury system, just common people, just lay people doing the whole thing and actually reaching a verdict. It's not perfect, but it's as perfect that I mean, if you contrast that to the other systems, it's almost near perfect. I'm telling you, the jury system, that's what we have here. We also have the adversarial system. I mean, it's amazing. If you have an attorney that does not want to engage in that way, consider replacing that attorney. Yeah. Because that's an attorney that actually doesn't care about the system, our legal system, and they don't want to be open to your suggestions, on the ideas, like how you're gonna, like the means to get you to the end. Typically, the client controls the end, the attorney controls the means, the process, how you get there. But you should also have an attorney that's open open to your suggestions on how to get to the end. You are the client. It has to be your way, ultimately, because you are the person that's going to live with the decisions that the court made. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Your way, my way. Yeah, if I'm a client, ultimately, to a large extent, it still has to be my way. All right? It shouldn't just be the attorney's way. I mean, of course, I could still give some kind of deference to the attorney because, they have the legal knowledge and they're supposed to steer me towards the right decisions. But ultimately, still, it is supposed to be your way, my way. That's what I'm saying. So you, the client, the potential client, when you choose attorneys, understand that it has to be your way. All right? Your way, my way. That's what I'm saying. Wait, that's my way thing. And I keep talking about it and it makes me think of, you guys know the song Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, My Way. Yeah, the song. Yeah, that was a good song. Hold on. I did it my. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. No, I gotta say. Okay, this is crazy. Frank Sinatra, man. I mean, I love. I mean, this guy's he's amazing. And Frank Sinatra, my way. I did it my way. Yeah. Mm, mm. So I'll face the final curtain, my friends. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. For which I'm certain. Oh man, the words in that song, man, I can't remember. Sinatra, my way. It has to be your way if you're the client. Make your attorney understand that. Oh, but they have to understand that and incorporate your ideas and suggestions into their means, their process to actually reach the ends and the outcomes that you want. It has to be your way, my way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my God. I cannot. Guys, I have to just. I really have to do this song. Turn it on. Along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. When I beat up more than I can chew, but through it all, I ate it up and spit it out. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Oh my gosh, it's too. It was my way. Bam! Mic drop. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I I don't know. I think I probably butchered this. I don't know. But it was just, I mean, that was epic, man, you know. Frank Sinatra, my way, your way. So I had to do that, you know. I just had to do that because it was just amazing, you know. So yeah, I just had to say that. So I had to perform that. You know, it was actually a way for actually getting people to understand what we're talking about here. So forget about the song or whatever. I think I did okay. Um, I forgot the words. I don't know. I probably did that song probably, I don't know, 5 years ago. So I don't even remember. But that's okay. Sinatra, amazing, amazing. I mean, Sinatra is an icon. Okay, so I gave it a shot. Hey guys, I tried. You know, this is Ralph's Law. We're just his friends. Leave us a comment. Subscribe. Let me tell you something. In the future, I'm gonna work on my vocal abilities, and at some point, I'm gonna wow you. I'm telling you, I will. All right. Yeah. So at some point over here, Ralph's Law. We're just his friends. We will rock you, okay? So subscribe, like, leave smash the like button for us, and leave us a comment, leave us a question, and we'll get back to that. Yeah. So yeah, that was the whole reason why I wanted to make this video, because there are lots of things that people mix up They mix the whole thing up, and they actually get these attorneys that don't understand the whole our legal system. Adversarial system, that's different from the inquisitorial legal system, which derives from Roman law or Napoleonic law. Okay, so if your attorney doesn't want to engage in that way, think about replacing that attorney, because that means that there are attorneys that are, they want to bring a knife to a gunfight. I don't want that. Do not bring a knife to a gunfight, okay? If somebody's having come on. I don't even want to get into that. If somebody's having some kind of no, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Oh, don't bring a butter knife to a gunfight. So if you have that kind of attorney that doesn't understand the framework on how the whole thing works, think about it. Try to consider, just consider the whole idea of firing that person. You will be fine, okay? And then get the kind of attorneys that will actually fight for you. The kind of attorney that will be like a gladiator for you, because our legal system is adversarial. That's how it is. I didn't make the rules, I just work here. Legal gladiator. That's how it's supposed to be. You need to have an attorney that understands what you're talking about, believes in the cause, in your cause of action, and is empathetic, not just sympathetic. And that person will actually be able to give you the kind of representation that will most likely vindicate your cause of action. That's the kind of attorney that you need. If you have something that is subpar, consider changing. That's all I'm saying for today. All right. I appreciate you guys' time. Ralph's Law, where justice reigns. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, smash the like.